Hi everyone, welcome to YouTube channel Cikgu Hazim Official. So in this video, I'll be teaching you mathematics, IGCSE Mathematics 0580 extended topic, or even there's a maybe related with core topic is fine, but this is the video to help all of you students and also maybe teachers to understand more in mathematics. Okay, and in the first thing is actually we need to go with first chapter, and the first chapter is about number, and the first sub chapter is or subtopic is talking about fraction. Okay, so this is very introductory topic lah, and very introduction. So straight away here is actually fraction, nothing much. We have learned this thing since primary school, but just to recap here, what is a fraction? Fraction is actually where things that been written with on top value and the bottom value, but that thing is actually called as the numerator and denominator. Okay, where the numerator is the number that we put it on top, and denominator is the number we put it on at the bottom. All right, so why do we use fraction here? Is actually to represent the fraction, to represent the partial parts. Okay, the partial parts. For an example, we eat a pizza, and then that pizza have several slices, and then we can have 7 out of 8 slices, or maybe you eat 3 out of 8 slices. So out of the word out of is actually representing fraction. Okay, so in fraction we have three things. We have three types. The first one we call it a proper fraction. By mean of proper fraction is that the number in the numerator it's lower than the number in the denominator. Okay, that's proper fraction. And then after that we have improper fraction, where improper fraction is the number on the numerator is bigger than the denominator. And next thing we have a mixed number, where we have one whole number here, and one integers, and then one fraction. They combined together, that's why we call it as a mixed number. Okay, so in fraction here you need to understand about, first of all, is addition and subtraction in fraction. Okay, so we have so many methods and we have so many exercise back in the day. So what you need to always remember is that always make sure denominator value are similar first before you do any addition or subtraction. Always denominator value here, please make sure this, highlight this part here, denominator value need to be similar first before you do any plus minus. Anything plus minus or related with fraction need to make denominator the same. So how to find the similar denominator? So we apply the lowest common multiple method to find the similar denominator. That's what we call as LCM. Okay, we have the example here. So as the first example here, let's look at if we have 2 5 out of 8 minus 1 3 out of 4. We have so many methods here. Okay, but these things here I always try to change this thing into improper fraction first. So I multiply by 2 and then plus 5, and then multiply plus here. What do we have is going to be 16 plus 5 is 21. So 21 over 8, and then minus with 4 multiplied by 1 plus 3, we have 7 over 4. But since that we have 8 and 4 here as the denominator, the LCM between these two is that 8. How do we know? You just know it. This is back in the day training exercise here. So you just multiply by 2 and multiply by 2 to make sure the denominator is the same. Then we're going to have 21 over 8 minus with 14 over 8. And then you minus it yourself. 21 minus 14, you get 7 out of 8, and that's your answer. Or maybe we want to do it separately, which is on this part on the right side here. We can do it separately by what? We can do whole number with whole number, and we can do fraction and with fraction. They will get the similar answers. Okay, so I'm going to show it to you if we do it differently. That if we have 5 plus 3 here, we know that 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. That's fine. But how about 1 over 8 plus 1 over 16? So we need to make sure that the denominator is the same. I multiply everything on the left, multiply by 2 and multiply by 2. What do we have here? It would be 2 over 16 plus 1 over 16. We have 3 over 16. Then we have 8 here, and then combine it. Then it will be 8 3 over 16. That's your answer. Okay, let's continue to the next thing, where a number 2 in fraction here, of course, you need to understand about multiply and fraction. So multiply and fraction here, there are several ways for you to simplify, or we call it as cross, or we call it simplify, or we cut. Okay, or we cut this thing, means what? They can be simplified. Both value can be divided by the same. So the way we can simplify is on top and bottom. All right. top left and bottom right, which is we have this kind of shape here, cross here, and then this another cross here, and another still top and bottom. All right, you cannot make it top and top, bottom and bottom cannot be simplified. Means that denominator with another denominator cannot be simplified. So that's the way we simplify it. So let's do with this example here, and let me show you an example. But of course, in this kind of thing, in a multiplication in fraction, we always need to change it into improper fraction. So multiply plus and multiply plus. What do we have here? It's going to be 3 multiplied by 7 is 21. 21 plus 2 is 23 over 3. And multiply by 2 multiplied by 10 is 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. So 21 over 3. 21 over 2. Is there anything that we can simplify? Yes, which is we can know that 3 and 21 here can be simplified. By how we can simplify? By can divide it by 3. Divided by 3, divided by 3, we know that here cancel become 1 and cancel become 7. So what do we have here is going to be 23 over 1 multiplied by 7 over 2. For this kind of thing, then you can do it manually here, which is multiply numerator with numerator, denominator with denominator. And for this thing here, 23 multiplied by 7, you can press in the calculator, you should get 161. Alright, and 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. Alright, which is this one here. Like I said, you can press in calculator. 23 multiplied by 7, 161, and 1 multiplied by 2 like that. And then how to change this back into mixed number, because most of the time they ask you to put it back in mixed number. Straight away put it in the calculator. 161 divided by 2. What did you get here? You get 80.5. But how do we want to change it in fraction? If you press this fraction button here, they will appear like this. 81 over 2. Alright, so it's easier for you to check it in the calculator. So use your calculator wisely and maximize fully utilize the calculator to make you save your time. Alright, and that's supposed to be the answer for this question. Alright, and last thing here is actually division. Division is actually the most section or the most operation that usually a student will get it lost in marks here. Okay, just follow this step. I hope that this step can make you understand better that this steps here. Number one, we'll follow step by step. Number one is that change every number to become in a fraction form. If you have a fixed number, you change it into improper. If you have a whole number, make it divided by 1. Okay, after that we change divide into multiply, then invert the second fraction, invert top to bottom, bottom to top, and then we proceed with multiply. How do I do these things? Just look at the example below. Change every number to become in fraction form. What do we have here? We have mixed number and a whole number here. So we change this thing multiply and plus, and here we change it to become a fraction. By how? This thing is going to be 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. 20 plus 1 is 21 over 5. And divided by 7, I put it as 7 over 1. Because 7 over 1 is equal to 7. So you put it as a fraction. After that, change divide into multiply. This divide here, change it to multiply. So I change this thing into multiply. So I put it here, become multiply. And then invert the second fraction. Where is the second fraction? Second fraction is on the right fraction. Here, invert it. This one goes up, this one goes down. On the left fraction, do we do anything about it? No, we don't do anything about it. So 21 over 5 multiplied by 1 over 7. Then we proceed with multiply. Is there anything that we can simplify? Yes. Between 21 and 7 can both be divided by 7. It becomes 3 and here become 1. So what's left here is become 3 over 5 multiply 1 over 1. That's why your answer is equal to 3 out of 5. Okay. Same thing on the right side here, which is we change it to become improper fraction. Both become improper fraction. 8 by 7 is 56 and 56 plus 7 is 63. So we have 63 over 8 divided by 12 by 5 is 60. 60 plus 1 is 61. So 61 over 12. Alright, and like I said, divide change to multiply, and then invert the second fraction. So 63 over 8 multiplied by 12 over 61. Is there anything that we can simplify? Yes, which is on here we can divide it by 4. Divided by 4 it becomes 2. And 12 divided by 4 is 3. And then what do we have here is that we have 63 over 2 multiplied by 3 over 61. Is there anything that we can simplify left? No more. So do it like this and put it in the calculator. Everything put it in the calculator. 63 multiplied by 3 equal 189, and 61 multiplied by 2 you're going to get is equal to 122. Do we leave it like that? No. Do it press in the calculator 189 and divided by answer. You're gonna get this thing. Press fraction button. You appear 167 out of 122, and that's your final answer. So I hope this video can help you understand better in fraction and also in maths, and that would be it for this video. Okay, alright, so if you enjoyed the video, you can put a comment below, and if you have any questions that you want to ask me, you can put a comment below, or maybe join the Telegram link underneath. Okay, and if you do enjoy, you can press like, share and subscribe for more video. Alright, thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next video.